Out of all you'll spend on shooting this year, this is the most important, a membership in the NRA. Join at shootingusa.com and I'll pay $10 for you. It's that important. This is custom gun making, hand fitting, slide to frame, hand cutting the magwell, blending the surfaces of the slide, the frame, and the beaver tail. At every step, a Les Baer Custom 1911 is hand fitted to tolerances no CNC machine can match for match grade accuracy. And a Les Baer Custom 1911 is priced at 1/3 of what you'd pay any other gun maker. See all the 1911s and rifles at lesbaer.com. Shooting USA is brought to you by Hornady. Accurate, deadly, dependable. In the 1930s, as Hitler was taking power in Germany and the buildup of the German Wehrmacht was underway, the Army's sidearm was still a 9mm Luger. It was time for a more modern solution. It came from Walther as one of the most significant pistols of the century. The P38 is one of history's guns. It is one of the most significant handguns of World War II, perhaps ever. Its revolutionary design established a pattern still seen in many of today's military sidearms around the world.
The Walther P38 is simply one of the most important handguns in history. It's the first service caliber, double-action firearm ever adopted by a power.
That power was Germany. And in the 1930s, much of the Wehrmacht still carried the P08 Luger as its primary sidearm. With the P08 nearly 30 years into its service life, the time had come to replace the legendary Luger.
As beautiful a pistol as the Luger is, they realized that it was getting a little long in the tooth, and there were much more modern and more efficient designs coming out, including their double-action Walther PPKs and the Sauer, 38H. So they figured, well, why not make a double-action service pistol? So Walther went to work on it. Finally, in 1938, this is what appeared.
This was the Walther P38, and its modern design was undeniably something new. With Bakelite plastic grips and forged metal components, it would be considered hefty by today's standards, weighing in at 34 ounces empty. Fully loaded, its magazine held 8 rounds of 9x19 Parabellum.
Superb round, probably the most, not probably, it is the most widely used military caliber in the world.
The P38's futuristic look was more than just show. Its internal mechanism was state-of-the-art with a free-floating barrel, dual side-mounted recoil springs, and a pivoting block to lock and unlock the action. As required by the military, its hammer was external and could be safely dropped by using the combination safety decocking lever mounted on the slide.
Basically what you do, insert your magazine, chamber around. Now if you want to fire a double action, you got a combination hammer drop safety. You could have a round in the chamber, you could safely lower the hammer. Then when you wanted to fire the gun, you could push the safety off, aim, pull the trigger. Now you fire double action. Now from this point on, it's single action. But as slick as it gets.
When production models reached the troops, the P38 was widely accepted for the innovation that it was.
The P38 was probably the most sophisticated handgun used during World War II. Very, very reliable, accurate, easy to use. The P38 was produced in huge numbers, made basically by 3 companies, Walther, Mauser, and by Spiehwerke.
Among those 3 companies, more than 1.2 million P38s were produced throughout the war.
As the war progressed, the quality of the workmanship, at least the fit and finish, dropped off. However, the guns were still totally functional. This particular one was made by Mauser in 1944, and it's still shows pretty good quality workmanship.
The fall of the Third Reich, however, did not spell the end for this highly regarded firearm.
It was used by Germany after World War II, or the West Germany after World War II. And then it was sold commercially and used by other foreign entities, again, well after the Second World War. The gun is still used by some police forces and militaries today.
You've made it this far in the video, and for that, we thank you. If you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel, and we'll keep the uploads coming.